If you're not sure what car you want to get, from a 1-ton Suzuki through to an 8-ton Mog, this is the episode you got to check out.
This week we begin by repairing last week's damage. Some efforts more successful than others.
The overcoat.
But soon enough,
we're off on another adventure.
Loves it.
No, I don't.
Day 2, we're back again, but this time I've brought my daughter Bella and my wife Daniela. And my wife hates four-wheel driving.
Yesterday, we had a couple of broken vehicles to finish off the day.
Electrical tape, duct tape, inox and cable ties, fitted everything.
with our incident yesterday, probably what started it all was hitting a rock, and it's actually snapped the transfer case out of one of its mounting brackets. There are 3 mounting brackets under the truck here. We had a quick look last night and found the transfer case was dropped quite considerably, but also kicked onto an angle. So luckily James, from his little Ripper blue Suzuki, had a ratchet strap, and we've got the mount very close back to alignment of where the transfer case should sit. I've got a bigger, stronger strap that we're also going to put onto the chassis, the cross member, to hold the transfer case in place.
Simon, you want a hand, mate?
Just the man for the job. With Fester owning a towing business, he's used a ratchet strap or two. So we've now got the snapped portion of the transfer case aligned with the mounting point where it should be. It's supported with 2 ratchet straps. It's laterally stabilised. Big thanks to Fester, the expert. He's ratchet strapped down a lot more vehicles than what I have.
Yeah, the overcoat.
Simon's going to have to retire the Ovico from today's trip.
So Simon and Honey actually jump in the Yokohama Navara with myself.
I don't know what you guys think, but is it okay to take a dump in someone else's caravan? Me personally, I think in the right situation, that's fine. So this morning I was committed and I did, much to their disgust. I hope we're still friends, Butcher, but it's just how it rolls.
We are heading to the base of Widowmaker. There's a little track called Steps.
You might be a widow soon.
Here's the latest new tracks report.
This one's got a few rock steps. Looks a little bit sketchy as you're looking up from the bottom. The Jeep's first, leading the way.
If you're not sure what car you want to get, from a 1-ton Suzuki through to an 8-ton Mog, this is the episode you got to check out.
Idles up there, all that power nicely controlled by Chris.
Get the next car on track, please. Next car on track.
Yeah, Mog's coming up. See your air down?
No.
I run the rest of the trip on 55 PSI because I don't have a spare.
Next up, we've got some of the dual cabs lining up.
We're back.
Bethany, you're up.
Yeah, on my way. Look out, camera guy. Yeah.
First try.
Well done, chicken.
You ready, Bella? Bless you.
While the vehicle's going and he's sending this thing, not a peep from the baby at all.
Everyone took the easy line, and here I am thinking I'm going to try and get this BYD up this massive rut, and just kept bottoming out.
There's a big rut there, so massive big rut. I'll try and go up over this instead.
I don't think I gave it enough. I had to take the bank a little bit to get around this big rut. Got to the top. That was a good one.
Let's go.
How'd you feel? Yeah.
Let's give it its first go at steps. We've gone up a nice steep incline, got to the top of that, didn't even worry it at all. I'm just going to the shop to grab some groceries.
I can't rave enough about my little car. I love this beast. It's an absolute weapon off-road.
We're off on another adventure. All the way up. Here we go. Couple of steps here. Bump, bada bump.
Just enjoy the experience and just drive the living daylights out of it.
Look at that. Go Suzuki.
Good warm up.
After a quick scout ahead, Chris tells us that the next section is not going to be much fun at all. So the decision was made to turn the convoy around, head back down the rocky steps again, and then find another beautiful scenic spot to go and explore.
That was my pucker moment, I didn't see that.
I think we learned a bit of a lesson last episode. We went quite hard, quite early, couple of damaged vehicles. I think we just need to play it a little bit safer this time and just try and make sure that we get some good fun driving.
Driving back down something like that can be a very different experience from driving up. Everything is in reverse and you've also got gravity trying to get you to the bottom of the hill. Luckily, the reduction gearing in the Suzuki helps me just idle myself down there nice and smooth.
I'm going down the rut. I reckon this underbody should be able to slide down it. Let's see.
Oh my God, is this great?
Loves it.
No, I don't.
Doing those two, a lot of fun, a couple of little steps, but every car in the convoy could do it. After sort of the excitement we had, we need to get out and have some lunch. I know the perfect spot. Let's get down to Lionel's Lookout and check out this beautiful view that I know.
The terrain's a nice dirt road. There's just such dense, green, thick forest. Just a gentle, easy drive.
You'll be quite surprised by what's in here.
Oh, well and truly, the scenery, the forest is just jam-packed. Doesn't matter where you look, there's something that catches your eye. You could quite easily spend a couple of weeks here and I don't know whether you'll get it all done.
Nah, very true, very true. Especially if you're recovering Ibecos on one of the days.
That adds to the adventure, doesn't it?
It does.
Can't all just be driving and getting up hills and can't be that easy. So we get to the lookout and there's a tight circle area. We're able to pull the vehicles around and just combine in the centre of this lookout. And really just step back and take a moment to enjoy the scenery that's in front of us.
I mean, that's the best thing about coming out on these trips, the lookout.
The lookout is spectacular. My wife bought a beautiful picnic blanket. We set up, we were relaxing. I'm playing with my daughter. I got Fester over here and he's cooking some spring rolls.
Too soon. Too soon. See, you prematured me. Because you came over, I felt obliged to play something. So that is your fault. My missus made these homemade spring rolls ready for everyone for this weekend. She loves it. Good work, Con.
Was there anything better turning up to an awesome lookout out in the middle of the tracks and cooking on the back of a Holden ute?
Just enjoying life, having a hell of a time thinking this is such an easy day, so relaxed.
Cute little car.
It's not cute, it's rugged.
Peaceful lunch break at Lionel's Lookout. Just a nice little hum in the air of a drone, just having a good old time, capturing the moment of a bunch of cool legends. And then next minute,
This cameraman did not just take the drone and get it stuck. He's found the worst possible tree. It's out over the ledge and the drone is just hanging out of the tree.
Now we can see it in a straight line from us. It's not very far at all. So we're going to use all of our ingenuity to try and recapture this wonderful bit of technology.
We tried everything, but the tree was off the edge of the cliff, just flashing at us and beeping. Come get me!
We've tried the caveman approach with sticks and stones. So out comes the carbon recovery gear again. We're going to try our cowboy on. So we've fashioned up a little lasso with one of the carbon ropes here. We're going to try and lasso this thing out of the tree swinging time and time again. We just could not capture it. Unfortunately today, it looks like that drone might be retiring permanently.
Fester and Butcher having a beautiful day on our second day at Coffs Harbour. How's it going for you guys?
Yeah, been really good. How did you enjoy your lunch?
Lunch was delicious. We were really looking forward to those spring rolls and dim sims, so they went very quickly.
Oh, sorry about that, buddy. First in, best dressed.
Hey Butcher, what have you got planned for dinner tonight? I think we're getting hungry.
We've got some nice bratwurst sausages with sauerkraut and mustard. Ooh, yeah, go away.
They'd be pretty good with some fresh buns, right?
Buns. Fresh buns? Yeah. Heck yeah. Who doesn't like fresh buns?
Now Chris has lined us up at the bottom of another exciting Coffs track, a track called Bobsled. Now this one is another hill, and it's got a few gnarly rock steps as you get right up to the top, and a huge root step as well as the last obstacle to get up there.
Hey guys, James from New Tracks here. This challenging, difficult track is sure to get your heart pumping. Get ready.
We eventually got to the track, we had a look at it, and then we all walked it, and it was definitely for the more capable cars, for sure.
It's one of those ones where you've got to
straddle the wall. Easy?
It's not easy, I'll be honest with you. That washout up there's got me a bit worried about falling in it, but I think the worst is to be on a bad angle, and I'll just have to try and get the front locker right.
Chris lines up with the Jeep, 7-litre Hemi, idling itself up there.
Nice little straddle.
Yeah. Didn't feel a bump at all.
It's the benefit of straddling, brother.
Chris had this game change face. It went from like cool, calm, collected to this,
I'm going to get up this hill.
I've got to focus now. I'm really got to focus here. He's put his game face on. We were just cruising up like it was the highway. It was no challenge for the Jeep at all until we hit this rock face.
I don't like that.
Simon!
Feels awkward, I just don't know where the front is. The front's just come around a little bit. I don't know where the rear is.
For the Jeep, he's new to it and he's just feeling it out. He wasn't quite used to the wheelbase of it, so he doesn't know where his track width is.
Gonna pull you into the rut. Keep coming, yep, that's it.
That is the benefit of a spotter. Simon sort of said we're going to need to give it a little bit of a bop. He asked if I should chuck some rocks in the hole just to give it a bit extra lift. 100%, yeah, definitely give me every chance I can to pop up.
Great drive.
And then I fell out. I thought, yeah, let's go. 55 PSI. So up Harbour.
This is a big truck to bring up here. But Tom's not scared of anything. Experienced wheeler. Watching the Mog climb this stuff is ridiculous because the tyres are normally always the same size as anything you're trying to get up.
I've got a little bit of a hiccup at the same spot to Chris. I think because it was more of a traction issue for me because I'm 55 PSI.
A little bit of a sideways motion, which is something quite terrifying when you're looking at 7 tons sliding along the face of this rock.
Bit more power. I especially might do all of that.
Big truck to handle like that. So after all the big dogs had fun navigating up this crazy climb, we headed off to the next one.
So I said to Simon, look, hey, it's a nice drive down to this awesome little creek crossing that I've done.
So we've taken a nice scenic drive for the afternoon, just trying to take it a little bit easier.
There were some rutted out sections that we thought all the more basic cars could have a little play in. We were messing around with the articulation, seeing how much flex we could get.
And it's got this nice little natural erosion line down the centre, which is fun to just drive along and sort of cross through.
What pressure are you running?
Running 18 PSI.
I think that's a really good pressure for this sort of terrain. We're not doing a lot of high speed work. There's not a huge amount of risk of pushing the bead off the rim. So at 18 PSI, you've got that little bit of extra footprint, that little bit of extra traction, especially for the mud and the rocks. But as long as you're not bashing the sidewall of the tyre into ruts, I think it's a really good pressure.
It's always good to better familiarise yourself with your vehicle. You'll boost your driving skills and figure out what to improve with your car.
We've gone down a nice track and there's a beautiful creek crossing at the bottom of it. Crystal clear.
It is just pristine water. It's an absolute treat.
The shark swam through there. It's a shark, so it should be pretty easy for it.
It was like a photo.
Give me a bit of a wash.
It's had a fair bit of rain around recently, so everything's nice and lush and green.
And little did we know, there was another section coming up that was a bit more crazy.
Right now, start looking right. Yep, yep.
Awesome. Well done. Look at this, feeding the baby and wheeling at the same time. There you go, that's a dad.
See if we can make it interesting.
This time, I decided to try and drive what we call a monkey line. I wanted to try and get some wheel lifts. I might have pushed a little bit too hard. All that mud in the bottom of it just becomes slush. Started getting a little bit sketchy at one point. Out of the rut and then drove it nice and sensibly instead of doing the monkey line.
The day was coming to a close and I needed to get back and start the Bratwurst sausages.
Tell them about your sausages.
So the Bratwurst is one of our most popular sausages. We make them all in-store the old-fashioned way. They're made from 100% Australian products. When you wiggle a sausage as it's cooking, it adds extra flavour.
Hey butcher, the sausages are ready. Do you want me to bring them over? They'd be a foot long, wouldn't they?
Oh, easily. Slip them straight into this bun here I've got ready. The thicker the sausage, there's more flavours packed in there.
They're a big proper snag.
So buy these for your next camping trip or come and store and I'll cook them for you.
And on that note, our time exploring Coffs Harbour comes to an end. We have definitely had our ups.
Yeah!
And downs.
I'm okay, you okay, baby?
The tracks were amazing, but it's the special people who made it so much more.
It's really nice to have my wife with me and my daughter wheeling on these trips. I actually really enjoy it.
Well, thanks Simon and the whole crew for having me out here, allowing me to show you some of my favourite tracks here.
This area is absolutely stunning. I'm definitely coming back again.
It's been one hell of an experience and I can't wait for the next one.
The term to come with us.
Oh, awesome, 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 awesome.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's certainly a trip to remember.
Catch you again soon.
Shut up, Christopher. And today?
Choosing the right vehicle is important, but so is the right suspension. Click here to learn everything you need to know.